Messy, messy, messy. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I just cleaned off a tractor here. Ugh, all the things. Okay, now we get to clean this thing after a season of chipping. You guys are going to see it first, as I saw it. So this thing's probably got another 100 hours on it this season. So actually I got to get a ratchet for that, wrench, whatever. But yeah, the last thing I did was mulch palm, or areca palms. You guys can look that up. It's very stringy, so, oh, there we go. There's some paint peeling. Look at that. Okay, so you guys are going to see what it's like to clean this sucker up and see the wear and tear. So stay tuned and stick with it. If you guys got any comments, please shoot them down there. Please subscribe. Helps out quite a bit. But yeah, I'll talk more as I go. All right. Okay. So what I like to do for storage, I already loosened the collar, so don't, is take the PTO drive shaft off. Let's get that out of the way for now. But yeah, that'll allow me to turn this whole thing over. All right, let's see if I can do this single-handedly here. Took out 3 bolts. All right, gonna put this down there to wash like so. We've got the belt arrangement, and you guys see how it's protected there with that cover. And I think I could use a little bit of a tightening. But here's a grease point there, and one right there. I installed those yellow grease caps. They're real cheap. Amazon, Lock and Lube, whatever. Okay, now I'm going to open this thing up, the chute. This is also the top of the flywheel. Don't quote me on the operation and the the correct steps. One before the other, whatever. So you have to undo a bolt here. Did that. So let's just take this back. All right. Ooh, this sucker's a little stiff, which is, well, you know, not bad. Okay, so I guess this doesn't open as much as my old one. But there you guys can see the flywheel exposed. Now, I'm going to push this whole chute that way because it's hinged. You see the bolt right there. And I took out that bolt. That thing tends to come out during operation, so caution. All right, so, come on. Okay, guess I got to take this out first. There's 2 bolts here that keep that on. Okay. I'm going to put that down there so I can wash it as well. So this is real time. This is not sped up or nothing, obviously. So let's see if we can open this up. Come on now. All right. Stupid move. This guy. Need to disconnect. You guys saw that. You guys saw that. Yep. You guys did. Okay, so this guy's a slip collar. Lay that there. So, as you guys saw, just made a mistake. But if something doesn't open, don't force it. There's usually something wrong exactly like that. So, now, look how easy that opens. Okay, now, hopefully, this thing's balanced in such a way that it doesn't tip this way. I don't think so. But as you guys can see, full messy. All right, so what I'm going to do is do a walk around of this whole thing and clean it up and show you guys what the cleaned up looks like. All right. Okay, here we have the motor. We have to take off these struts on both sides. They are just slightly tensioned when this is at the bottom. You guys can see the slot it slides up in, these 2 rails. The thing I have a problem with, you see remnants of, palms. Also here, wrapped around the bearing. Fun. And just packed in here. I don't think I'll do palms again. So, yeah, we'll just keep it at that. All right. Yep, put a block in there so you don't smash your hand if you put it in there. Safety, safety, safety. These knives can be sharp. These are pretty dull. They've already been turned around. I'll see if I can, rectify that. But boy, I got some unjamming to do. You see how fibrous this stuff is. Oh, man. Got my work cut out for me. So let me get to it. You guys don't need to be bored with it. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can see, I have this lifted almost all the way up. It doesn't come out all the way. But as you guys can see, I got that sucker pretty darn clean. It was wrapped around there tight as a son of a gun. Yeah, so don't do that. Don't do palms or stringy stuff. It'll wrap around your motor shaft, and even the seal will start pushing it in. Thank God there's no damage to this one. Don't do what I did. All right, now I got to clean up the other side, and we'll go from there. All right. All right, we got them both clean, squeaky clean. This is the kind of stuff that came out. Not stringy stuff. All right. Alrighty, so we got this sucker pretty well cleaned up, as you guys see. Only a few things. As you guys can see, a little bit of paint's peeling. I think it was just painted, not primed, so unfortunately, but you know, just you guys can see. So WoodMaxx, gotta improve your painting a little bit, just a little. So I'm gonna use some touch-up paint just to go over it and keep it nice. The bed knife looks pretty good. Probably need to adjust it once I get the new blades installed. So right now, what I'm going to do is use this stuff. I use this stuff religiously. It is awesome. So what I use it on is areas like this, linkages. So I just spray it liberally, just everywhere there's something. Watch the belt. You don't want that on the belt. So if I get it on the belt, oh well, it'll burn off. I like to just do it on there, do it on there. Oops, sorry about that. I think I'm gonna do this later. We'll get there. But yep, I just like to keep the motor nice and fresh. Not gonna paint in there, so any of this stuff, I'm just gonna spray fluid film. Yeah, you guys see, this stuff is really tenacious and good, and it sticks, and it's awesome. I like to do like collars like this. It just wraps around just to keep the freshness. Maybe also down in there. That stuff doesn't hurt. Boom, 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 boom. Don't get the belt. All right, well, I'm gonna get that. Places I'm not gonna paint where it has bare metal showing. All right, the other thing is these are belt tensioners. I think the other side's loose, so I have to check that. I have to get back to you. But there are, I believe, there's one on the other side. Yeah. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4, and you guys can see the yellow grease points on this thing. Not to mention the PTO drive shaft. So you guys clean that stuff, lube that stuff. All right, and I'll come back after all that's done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done cleaning this thing. So you guys can see, this schmoo just hangs out. It's very tacky, but not too tacky. Looks like I had too much fun. So I just sprayed the bare metal with the fluid film. That stuff will take, forever to wash off until the next time. Preservage. Lots of preservage. So yeah, a couple things. Wear out items after, I would say, about maybe 200 hours, 250. first things first, this side, which didn't have this clip, only the other side has that clip. So what I did was, this thing kept going forward, popping out, and then the whole chute was falling that way on this side. So I made another tab there. All right, so as you guys can see, booger welded, not really. And the other side is factory, but it broke off. This side broke off. Unbelievable. So undo that. Now to close this thing and to secure it. Nice. So yeah, I got this guy, so I'll just leave this in that side. It won't go anywhere. But yeah, I had to design the other side. So WoodMaxx, please put locks on both sides. It would be super, super, super. So these are like plastic blocks. So they're slide blocks for this whole thing. I put some lube in there. Make sure that's tight because that prevents that whole thing from opening. Yeah, the other thing is paint chipping. I mean, it just needs a little bit more primer work. I wish this thing was a little bit better painted. Other than that, I would recommend keeping this dry. Also, these tend to vibrate loose. You have to be careful of that. These guys are easy to get off, so that's nice. Those are the gas pistons that push down the roller inside. Also, this guy needs to be just a tiny bit tighter. Whatever, not going to complain too much. A little bit naggy here and there. These hoses, as you can tell, I put some hose on there as well as spiral wrap just to uber protect, because this cover was starting to cut that hose, so be careful of that. Yeah, just little vibration things here and there, little quips back and forth. So far it's taken a beating, kept on kicking, so no problem. A lot of the stuff like the Areca palm go through there. Don't do stringy stuff. My mistake. I'll take responsibility for that one. Just got to keep it clean. I would say keep it clean as much as you can and wash it down and protect it. As I showed you, fluid film, not sponsored, should be. That stuff is awesome. It's so good I almost eat the stuff. My dog does. So yeah, just little maintenance stuff here and there. I will have another video of, when I change the blades, just for reference info. But yeah, MX9900 from WoodMaxx, awesome, kicks butt, paired with a 66 horse or a 65 PTO shaft horsepower. Perfect. I'm gonna leave it to you on that one. We'll see you on the next one. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll probably repeat myself 1 or 2 or 10 times. All right, thanks for watching. Aloha.